I feel like a goddess. Other than my fucking abdominal pain. I have new clothing. The new clothing is very good. Is the pain any better? It varies. I can show them the beauty of life. That's something that I can show people. I know. I was thinking of taking pictures, but maybe I would just stream. My apartment is a little messy. I was thinking of like cleaning up and using my mirror and taking like full body shots or something. The thing is though, I know you can't tell very well on the stream, but I do have like facial hair growth right now because I'm getting electrolysis in a couple days. So it's not like the ideal time to take selfies and stuff. So I might wait on that. Am I okay? I'm high on life. I'm just being a little bit held down by my potential health issues. The pain started to sort of like creep in again, like last night and today. It's like the one thing that well, there's also the fucking wrist problem too. It's quite expensive, Poodle, and it takes a long time, like a year of like sessions. But if you're up for it, go for it. Infowars life. How close am I to being done with Electro? For my face, I think it's still some months out. I still think I need like 5 months worth of like sessions still. So I'm gonna be getting those still through the release of Breath of the Wild and stuff. This time kind of sucks because my electrologist was on vacation and I've had to wait like a month. Usually I do it every 2 weeks. So this has been like a month of like growth or whatever. I mean, I shave, but like waiting this long between sessions means that there is like a significant amount of facial hair. Once I got 18.3K, but the consistent number was 10K at one point though. Or around 10K, 7K to 10K. But yeah, I want to surpass everything I've done in the past. It would be incredibly validating for me to do that. And I think I'm capable of doing that too. So I know my hair is a little bit of a mess. I sort of like got out of the bath and I just sort of let it air dry. And eventually I'll comb it, or I mean I'll brush it. Yeah, my outfit is quite good. And I feel like a goddess. These are my favorite socks, and they have holes on the heel because there was a period of time where I didn't get new shoes. So holes formed in my socks, and I don't think they sell them anymore, but they're my favorite ones. So I want to get more, but I don't know what to do. Prestidigenia, ja продолжаю. Prestidigenia, ja продолжаю. Get a team of marketers, but I feel like I'm the most savvy of them all. What would they tell me that would put, like, I can't imagine there being like strong advice. I was working on like a bit slash sub slash donation display thing, and I needed like API stuff with JavaScript or whatever. We got part of it working. If someone gives me bits right now, you're actually gonna see that the bit part of it kind of works. I didn't make any display for it though, but at least we got the data incoming. I don't know. I don't know how much I care about it. No MST today. I don't know what I'm doing today. Actually, today... Oh, actually, I do know what I'm doing today. Today, I still need... Okay, I got my new hard drives installed, so I got my SSD and I got my like 4 terabyte disk in there. And I got them working. There's nothing on them. And I need to get Windows 10 on the SSD. So it boots from the SSD really quick and nice. And that's what I want to do. So I have to like figure out how to get Windows 10 on the SSD, and I have like instructions, and I bought this like 16 gigabyte drive. I like how small this thing is too. It's just this tiny little thing, 16 gigabyte. But I'm gonna get that working today. But I wanted to stream before I did that because I didn't know if I was gonna like succeed or break my computer or something, and I told myself that I wanted to stream every single day of 2017, and so far I've been successful in that. And so if I like broke my computer today or something, then I just wanted to make sure I got my stream in early before I start tinkering around with like a Windows install. Yeah, I don't know. It's likely that I'll speedrun Breath of the Wild. It's likely. Yeah, I installed the hard drives myself. It felt very, it felt like it would be a story I would tell to like a younger generation in like 20 years. I had to like open up this computer, and like there was like these cables everywhere, and like I had to plug it in and it didn't snap in very well, and I had to like carefully place it in there and then like connect this SATA cable, and I had to like go to the BIOS and all this shit. I mean, it's probably way easier than it was 30 years ago, but the point is though, it still felt very like a lot of room for improvement as far as like ease of use. So I feel like future generations will have an easier time with like computer hardware stuff. Always improvement, always. The world doesn't stop moving. Change is the only guarantee. And a lot of things become easier over time. And I feel like this is one of them. Steeped in elitism. No, it's just inefficient, like, I don't know. It's not, like, from, like, a user experience, or, all I'm saying is it could be better than it is. It could have been better, a nicer experience. It felt very, like, I hope I don't break anything right now, because this is, like, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck it. Next conversation. Next fucking conversation. I'm well aware that it's much easier nowadays to do this shit, but I just think there's a lot of room for improvements. Am I familiar with accelerationism? Yeah, I am. I think I am. I'm not sure exactly what context you're talking about with that word, but I think I know what you're talking about. And it does feel like we're living in the most important time in human history. So I'm blessed to be alive, and I'm blessed to feel like a goddess. Life is important. Well, yeah, part of it is the idea that, like, thanks, Twilight Saga. Part of it is the idea that, like, there's some innovation, and then, like, it ramps up really well, and then it gets, like, kind of optimized. It makes, like, an S curve, and then at the top, the other S curve, there's another innovation, and it just, like, keeps scaling up, and, like, everything becomes transformed over time. And there's some truth to it. There's some truth to it. But I don't know how everything's gonna play out. I believe that even if the population was like 10 or 12 billion, it'd still be possible to meet everyone's needs as long as like more development occurs. I don't think it's an insurmountable task. Regarding capitalism, I think that things are kind of changing over time, like I said, so I don't know, traditional ways of like traditional systems are like changing over time. I think it's true. Less people want to have kids. I think it's possible that the issue of overpopulation may sort itself out via some people not wanting to have kids and other developments that allow for the support of that many people and meeting all their needs. I think it's doable. So I'm not even that worried about overpopulation. Although I fall into the category where I don't want to have children. Housing. I think housing is also solvable. I think housing is solvable, and I wish that I don't know how much work is being done in that area though. The area of like affordable housing for like everyone. I feel like it needs to seriously, like, something kind of worrying is that one of the places where innovation may occur is in fucking like I don't know, Silicon Valley and San Francisco and stuff, and like they have horrific homeless problem in San Francisco despite them having all this money, and it feels like they're not even trying to take care of the problem at all. They're not trying to help these people. And so that's actually worrying because it doesn't seem like there's much going on in that front, and there needs to be. Like, I don't know, the homeless problem in San Francisco, it's worrying. Okay, it's true there's not much space there, fish. That's true. I'm not advocating for an unspeakably large human population. I'm just saying that I think those challenges are definitely not insurmountable. I feel like I remain an optimist despite any challenge because it just feels like there's the potential to fix all the problems. I don't think I'm blind about my view either. I feel like it's easy to get trapped in the current status quo and the way things are now and not see solutions, but I think the solutions exist, and over time I think it'll be very possible to solve the problems. But of course it needs people to like care, and it doesn't necessarily mean that these problems will be solved, but I don't think it's impossible, certainly not. I think sometimes people throw around words that have like a meaning from the past, kind of, and I think as time passes, we head towards a new moment in human history where systems are changing in a unique way, where I don't know, sometimes I feel like it's hard to say what I mean. I feel like kind of the current way of things is that, you know, companies are trying to make money and then they become more efficient at it over time, and pretty soon some companies get big enough and efficient enough that they just start like swallowing huge amounts of profits through their efficiency, and it does create a stronger imbalance, and like I don't know how that gets offset, but ideally like life would improve for everyone as the system becomes more efficient and there's less like wasted time and resources. Yeah, poodle skirt, that's the way things are now. I guess my problem with the words like capitalism, communism, and Marxism is that as the world changes, we're facing like a new period in human history. And these words all have connotations to the past. So I think people get really fired up. And often I think there's a lot of lost meaning when people are just like arguing about these things as it relates to our current situation. That being said, I'm not like the authority on this, but I don't know. I think it's time for me to try to brush my hair. Even though it's, oh my god. Even though it's kind of like still, my hair is kind of like, it's gonna be really fuzzy, which I don't like. I guess when people argue about this stuff, it'd be good to like try to connect it to something real and tangible instead of being like sort of like an ideal. Although I'm actually extremely guilty of this. Like I'm not very good at like connecting my dreams of the future to our reality so well, but oh, my hair looks nice actually. I feel like a goddess because life, I don't know. I feel pretty. I feel like this is a very important part of my life, and this is a very important part in human history, and I'm alive and I'm pretty. I want to see people working jobs that are like towards the production of clean energy, sustainable energy, automated systems, like working towards efficiency, not doing some zero-sum game that screws people over, it screws the environment over. Some sort of like scheme preying on other people. I don't know. And also, I want to see more people free to pursue their dreams. You don't fully support automated systems. Okay, a lot of that stuff is inevitable though. A lot of that stuff is inevitable, and while it may displace jobs, it's simply more efficient, which should be, in a just world, beneficial for the entirety of humanity. So it's very important that that's done and done correctly because it's inevitable. So that is something I sort of feel strongly about, I guess. There is the potential to do these things incorrectly, Don't automated systems contribute to climate change? No, not necessarily, no. Not necessarily, no. They could, but they certainly don't have to. And ideally they wouldn't, and in fact it would be beneficial to the climate. Why isn't it inevitable? Okay, just considering our current situation, our capitalist society, it's more efficient for companies to do this purely from monetary gain. Because it is more efficient, and it being more efficient is not a bad thing. Efficiency is good. It's just, it does displace jobs and has potential to fuck things up. But it should, in a just world, be beneficial for the entirety of everyone. I would like to see better battery technology. I don't know too much about the effect of battery production currently. I don't know much about that. Yeah, so reducing like actual meat and replacing it with like lab grown meat or like plant-based meat or meat-like substances, that's a beneficial thing that needs to it is happening. It's happening. It's on a kind of small scale at the moment, but eventually things will change. Yeah, the thing that sucks is like Trump just signed the fucking oil pipeline, right? And doesn't seem to give a fuck about the environment, considering he's appointing certain people who like deny climate change, and he himself has denied climate change on his Twitter. I think he's kind of backed up on that a little bit, but still though, it seems like going for clean energy, renewable, clean, safe energy is like not a priority for him. But that being said, the lowering cost of like solar and stuff will eventually find its way into our world. I think by 2025 it's supposed to be extremely cheap and abundant. So I'm optimistic still, despite what Trump is doing in regards to the environment. Well, either way, however much percentage of it is from whatever, it is quite important to take care of the problem. And I still remain an optimist about it, though. I think humanity will be able to do it. I feel like I'm not... I know things have been like rough and scary lately for a lot of people, but I still feel optimistic. I look forward to the day my hair is long enough to throw it behind my back and have it stay there. I'm like dissatisfied by how my hair is right now. I can't get it good. Maybe I should just pull it into the front. Pull it into the front. I do contribute to society. It may seem a bit indirect, but I certainly do. And just by having this environment here as a place for conversation is like a contribution. And I do share so much of myself. It's all very indirect, but I feel important. Don't be so hard on yourself, Ronid. There are some billionaires, like Bill Gates, who seem to have a positive effect on the world. Well, I think there is cultural change happening. Although people seem to be in pretty heavy disagreement about a lot of things. Cultural change in what way? I don't know, in a lot of ways. We're just a different generation than the one that preceded us. And that will continue to, like, things will continue to change. Fish Sandman, perhaps some change is quite self-centered, considering that living standards have gotten better and there's more room for people to ask themselves what they want. The revolution. This election and everything that has followed made me wonder if society is going to reach some sort of breaking points, or if things will diffuse. I don't know. You wonder how I'll feel about all this post Breath of the Wild? What do you mean by that? Breath of the Wild, it is a major event for me. It's not even a game to me. It's like, Breath of the Wild is like the environment in which I exist in. I'm going to be streaming it daily. And there's nothing stopping us from continuing to have conversations like this one amongst the backdrop of Breath of the Wild. But also, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, so I don't know. It's gonna be an adventure for sure. Yeah, no war, please. No war, please. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna dislike Breath of the Wild. I don't think that's gonna happen. Why do you say the world needs a war? Why? No war. No, the bits thing is not done yet. I don't know if I want to spend time working on it today or anything. Am I going out today? I don't know. Go explode. Thanks. I do have the blue light coming kind of from here, so it's probably like affecting how my tunic looks. It's less than a month left until Breath of the Wild, and how can I be so calm in all of this? Because I'm still an optimist for the future, and I feel a little detached from all the politics that are going on. I know that there's a lot going on, and there's probably a lot that needs to be done, but I also feel a little bit detached. And that kind of works out for my own benefit. And it may seem cowardly, but the issues that there are some issues that I have an interest in, and like they seem to not be like the major topics of discussion, and I'm sort of just like, I'm sort of just off in my own little world, kind of. And once Zelda drops, I'm gonna continue to be off my own little world, except I'm gonna be sharing that experience with everyone. And I think that will be, I think my stream will be a place, like a calm place of sort of, a calm, peaceful place, kind of. I don't mind fierce discussion and debates or anything like that, but, I don't know. A couple of years ago, I sort of took a certain outlook on the world, and it changed me. It changed me, and I mean, the most relevant thing regarding that is kind of like, well, okay, so like automation is happening. That's something I have like an interest in, because it sort of like is pointing towards this like more efficient world, and that's something pretty tangible now, considering that it's like started already happening. So I'm just like off in dreamland with like random, like, well, that's not the right word. I just feel detached from like a lot of current discourse and stuff. I just feel detached from it. Well, I don't know about a final end goal, but I guess a goal is like survival. Survival of my own personal life. Survival of the human species. Survival, peace, harmony, efficiency, optimization, and a better world, more free. Able to coast on your dreams. And so I feel a little detached. So, I don't know. I guess that's why I'm calm. And I still feel optimistic towards that. Despite everything. It is a bit frustrating, Tia Terror. I think that once I start playing Zelda and start having some good streams doing that, that perhaps some people will see me in a different light, especially over time. But I think you're correct that a lot of people just haven't really tried to listen to me and see me in a certain way. They have their own sort of bias towards me. Super Tony 102, thanks for subbing. Automation doesn't work. That's very foolish. Of course it works. And of course it depends upon the domain regarding like how much it works currently. Although it certainly works and it's inevitable. So I mean, it has potential for abuse. It's not like this panacea, but it is more efficient. Is death inevitable? I mean, maybe it's like tangentially related for Onid. Although you look around the world and like everything seems suboptimal. And you realize that holding on to a status quo is not beneficial or realistic if you want to make the world a better place. This is an interesting discussion right now. Oh fuck, I don't have Twitch chat open. I can't click anything. Sorry, I had to cough. Political discussions are happening, I think, more frequently on Twitch, considering everything going on and how divided people are. What's going on? We're having political discussion. The chat just, or the stream just kind of went in this direction from the start. And oftentimes I feel like I don't have anything to add. I'm just sort of like absorbing. I do not mind the discussion at all. I like it, actually. I do feel slightly detached, though. I'm not looking to get a most recent sub or a most recent donation thing. I want to make something different. Sorry for distracting from the discourse. Oranges unleashing the night powers upon the chat. Isn't Trump supposed to come through with an anti-LGBT executive order soon? I've heard a lot of mixed things about it, like it was going to happen, and then it wasn't going to happen, and then it is going to happen. Hey, Nathan. No, we did not figure it out, GG Nate, no. I know I've been very quiet. I've sort of been not participating in the conversation so much. What do you think of this hairstyle? I'm actually suddenly fond of it. I thought I didn't like having my hair like this, but right now, for some reason, I'm really digging it. I know, showing my ears, I kind of like that. Oh, dang it, I could do that. It would not even be hard to do it. I could do it right now. Here, I'll do it. The discourse may continue if you want to. I do not mind it at all. If you want to debate and discuss and argue and whatnot, that's totally fine by me. I'm gonna try to get this bit message showing who gave me the bits. It should probably take me like 5 minutes. From this angle, I don't like how my hair looks actually. But from like this angle, well, when there's more light on my face, it depends on the there's a lot of factors in feeling like I look okay. Okay, I'm looking for stream layout. Okay. Um, could someone give me 1 bit, please? Okay, I changed my mind. I don't think I look good like this. I look really bad from this angle. I look horrific, actually. I was looking okay before. I don't know what happened. The lighting is wrong, and I look bad. No, I'm ugly. No. Okay, thanks for helping me. I'm gonna try to get this working. User_name. Okay. Does anyone want to try to cheer and see if it works? Okay, that's the current state of it now. See, obviously I can make the display cooler, I can have colors, I can make the username and the bit number bold, and I can, you know, do bit instead of bits if there's only one, etc. And there's a lot of things I could do to improve it, but the thing is, I wanted to make like some sort of graphical display, and I kind of still want to, but I haven't decided exactly what I want to do. God, that's weird how I felt really good about my hair going back like this for a little while, and then like I looked at it again from like a different angle or something, and it was like not what I want. Whatever. Whatever. I like my ears though. I just don't know how to show them off. Maybe that's better. Have I tried putting my hair up? Yeah, a little bit. Actually, I think this is fine. I think what I really want is just, I don't know, actually. I like when it comes down and it's kind of sleek. Okay, so, yeah. I didn't have too much to say with like the political discussion. I don't know. I guess I should make this go all the way into this corner. Okay, so today I'm gonna try to install Windows 10 on my SSD and make that my primary boot device or whatever. And if I can get that to work, then I don't know. I don't know what to do. I can make this into a leaderboard, actually. The stream leaderboard. Did the hard drive show up? I got it working. I got everything working, I just haven't installed Windows 10 on the SSD yet. I still need to do it. No, I don't mind the political discussion. I don't mind it. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I just wanted to go online because I felt like I looked nice and I wanted to stream before I break my PC. And so now that I've streamed for 2 hours, actually, it's been 2 hours, but I don't have anything to say. I don't. I mean, yeah, I don't know what exactly I want to do, Artonius. I'm not sure. And you have a personal goal to view my stream every day. I know, it's been a while since auditions, I know. Oh, 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 oh. The Discord is not sub-only, but there is a layer of restriction from parts of the Discord that you have to like get past. It's set up in kind of a special way. There's like a promotion system. I think it works out quite well for what it is, so I don't know. There needed to be something like that. Otherwise, it'd be a little bit ridiculous. Kind of like how my stream has a 30-minute follower wall where you have to be a follower for a half hour in order to talk in the chat. I just felt the pain again. Really brief little bit of pain. It wasn't too painful, but like I can tell that I'm having problems right now. I guess I'm like backed up again or something. I was thinking of getting some sort of like digestive enzyme probiotic or something like that and like trying that. Alternatively, there's more laxatives, which my doctor said I could use if I'm having problems, which I may try using today, maybe. Yeah, thanks everyone who participated in the debate. I know I feel just kind of, like I said this before, I feel a little bit detached from a lot of like the current discourse going on. Like, I feel a little detached from it. So I'm sorry if I'm like very quiet, but that's just how I am right now. So I don't know. I know, Artonius. It's just my doctor said I could. There's probably something else I should do instead, though. Don't go. Well, I need to install Windows, and I don't feel like I have anything to say right now. I don't mind sticking around for a while, I guess. It's just, what am I supposed to... I don't know what I'm supposed to... I don't know. I need to get this gas out of my body. I actually take a fiber supplement every day. You'd think all this stuff would help me, but it's still a problem, and I may see a gastroenterologist, but it may be expensive and there may be a waiting line and I might not be able to get it taken care of when I need it. I don't know if I should try to get on that really soon or if I should continue to try to struggle with the current problem that I have. I'm not really sure what my plan is. It would certainly suck to have to go through some like lengthy hospital process after Breath of the Wild comes out. That'd be terrible. Okay, I think I am doing in general better than I was doing when I was going to like urgent care. Because I'm not in like excruciating pain, but I feel like it's actually like ramping up again. Like the pain is getting... Well, I had pain last night and it was like kind of frequent. It was not that painful, but it was happening. And it's happening now again today. And so it's like I'm obviously backed up or something. And I'm having like pain. And it's just like, fuck this shit, man. What the fuck? Like that's what it's like. So, I don't know. My doctor suggested irritable bowel syndrome. I don't know. I can get it looked into more. Shit. Am I staying strict on the FODMAP? Yeah. I am. I don't even, like, I bought these apples that are good, but they're high FODMAP, so I don't eat them. And I actually threw them out because my doctor said not to have high FODMAP food. And then I found out this type of pizza that I was having has, like, garlic, and garlic is something I should definitely avoid, and so I didn't get the pizza. And then beans are something that is a problem, so I used to go to Chipotle all the time and I stopped going. So I don't know. Yeah, hopefully I feel better. There's not that much, well, I can still have pizza, like gluten-free pizza of certain types is, I think, totally fine. Anyway, I think I rate this stream a 5 or 6 out of 10. I think this is like a 5 or 6 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. I think I'm feeling kind of confident because I feel like I look really good. Although it wasn't permanent because I felt like I looked really bad when I changed my hair. But I think I've like felt pretty self-confident. I also didn't really have too much to say though. And I don't know. Yeah, I think I'd give it a 5.5 or 6 out of 10. I like this thing about rating my streams. I think that's good. Am I coming back after Windows 10 install? Yes, but also I don't know how that's gonna go. I might struggle. I might struggle to get it working. I'm just happy because like I got this outfit in and I tried it on and I feel like I look beautiful, and when I look good I feel good. And that's very vain, but I don't know. I felt really shitty about my appearance in 2016. So to make strides, I feel like good. And another thing too, like, you know, there's typically two things. It's my appearance and my voice that kind of irk me. And today I feel like my appearance is very good. And I felt pretty confident speaking, not 100%, I guess. Hey, thanks. Maybe didn't feel 100%, but it wasn't bad, certainly. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. See you later. Thank you, dang it. See you later. Probably later today, but maybe tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.